This is the story of Aryan, a talented and determined 16-year-old boy. Aryan had a dream: to become a national athlete. Every morning, before the sun rose, he would go to the field to run. He had only one goal: to win the state-level athletics competition and make his village proud. That day was the biggest competition of Aryan's life. He had been preparing for this race for months. His family, friends, and the villagers had pinned a lot of hopes on him. The stadium was packed, and everyone was looking at him. Aryan touched the lucky bracelet tied around his wrist, given by his mother, and said to himself, "This race is not just for me, but for the entire village." The whistle blew, and the race began. Aryan gave it his all. He was increasing his pace and keeping his breath steady. With each step, he was moving closer to victory. As he approached the final bend, he was in the first position. However, suddenly, a slight pain arose in his leg, and he lost his balance a bit. He tried his best to regain control, but he just needed one more second. Just inches before the finish line, his competitor overtook him. Aryan lost the race by only 1 second. He collapsed on the ground, disappointment on his face, and tears in his eyes. His friends and the villagers supported him, giving him courage. But Aryan couldn't forgive himself. He spent many nights thinking about that last second. He felt that he had blurred his dream and the hopes of the villagers. A few weeks later, his coach said to him, "Aryan, you lost the race by 1 second. But remember that the gap between winning and losing is always just 1 second. It is this last second that will make you a true athlete. Despite the loss, you made us proud. Now, it's up to you to decide whether you'll accept this defeat or learn from it." That day, Aryan resolved to turn this loss into a reason for his victory. He learned from his mistakes and doubled his training. Treating every last second as crucial, he prepared himself again. The next year, in the same competition, Aryan not only participated, but also secured first place. When he crossed the finish line, there was pride on his face and tears in his eyes. He had understood the value of a single second. He learned that a 1-second loss sometimes becomes the greatest inspiration for victory. Today, he teaches every young athlete that the true victory lies in the very last second.